In this session, we're going to look at tree diagrams, also known as probability trees. These show the different outcomes that you can have when you're dealing with probability. So for example, there are 3 red counters in a bag and 7 blue. And I'm going to take one out at random. I'm going to note the colour, I'm going to pop it back. And then I'm going to take another one and note the colour. And I want to see the possible outcomes for these choices. I can draw a tree diagram for this. So firstly, I have a set of 2 branches. This is my first choice. It can either be red or blue. And I'm going to pop the probabilities on there. I know there's 3 red counters and I know there's 7 blue. So that means there's 10 in total. So 3 out of 10 goes here and 7 out of 10 goes here. Then I'm putting that counter back and I'm taking another one out. So that means I need another set of branches off here. So if I pick a red one first of all, and then when I pick my second one, I could pick a red one again, or I could pick a blue one. So there's 2 branches there. These will have the same probabilities on, 3 out of 10 and 7 out of 10. But in my first choice, I could have picked a blue one. But I could still pick either red or blue for the second choice. So that's another set of branches with the same probabilities, 3 out of 10 and 7 out of 10. Now this shows all the possible outcomes for my 2 choices. I could go red, then red, red, then blue, blue, then red, or blue, then blue. That's all the options. Now when we find these probabilities, if I wanted to say, what's the probability of choosing a red and another red, this is called the AND rule, and that means we multiply. So when we go along these branches, we multiply. So for example, probability of red and red, I'm going to go along the branches 3/10 times 3/10, which is 9 out of 100. Same for red then blue, 3/10 times 7/10, which is 21 over 100. Blue then red would be 7/10 and 3/10, which is 21 over 100 again. And then blue and blue would be 7/10 times 7/10, which is 49 out of 100. Those are all the options that we've covered in one diagram. So let's look at the OR rule. If I ask, what's the probability of picking 2 of the same colour? It could be red and red, or it could be blue and blue. This is the OR rule. And when we have that, we add them. So the probability of red and red, we found to be 9 over 100. And the probability of blue and blue, we found to be 49 over 100. So we're simply going to add those 2 together. And because the bottom numbers are the same, I can do this. So the probability of picking 2 of the same colour would be 58 out of 100. To recap, when we go along the branches, it's the AND rule, we times. When we go down, it's the OR rule, so we add.